Hey guys, today I'm going to be unboxing the Stark Brothers live plants. I ordered 4 fruit trees. Alright, so without further ado, let's open up this box. Well, first thing too I noticed before I opened the box is the box was slightly opened. Right here at the top. These 2 tabs, I think the second one down here opened after I pulled it. But then I said, you know what, let me not open it. I'm going to do an unboxing video. So this one up here was already popped. And I could see how that could happen during shipping when handling. So first thing to note, guys, this box was upside down. I wasn't sure. So that looks like my peach tree. That's awesome. Let's get to the next one. Okay, so they were not all upside down. As you can see, this one is upright. I'm trying to turn it around so you guys can see. This is the bottom. I guess we could do that. And it will slide right out instead of what I just did. Okay. This should be my persimmon. Yes, this is the persimmon. Let me show you what this one is, guys. This is the peach. Flamin' Fury Jumbo Peach. This would be you can see this is a Honey Crisp apple. This is also another apple. And these guys are not looking very happy. See the roots here? I'm going to be planting these right away, guys. As you can see, those are not very happy there. And finally, this should be a golden delicious apple. Oh, this is a pear. This is a pear. So we're going to be planting these very shortly. Well, let me spread them out a little bit. You can see my little cat down there being all curious as they usually are. So I picked out the spots where I want to plant these trees, and they're dwarf trees, so they don't need as much spacing as standard size trees. The recommendation is 8 to 10 feet. So I'm going to go ahead and start my first hole right over here. Got a bit of stone back there. Okay guys, so now I have the hole dug at the depth and width that is recommended. The same depth of the soil in the pot and twice the width. So I can fit 2 of these in here. So that's twice the width. And as you can see, we've got the depth. So now let's take this baby out of this container. See what we're working with. Look, the bottom is looking really good too. There's not a crazy amount of roots. The roots are just beginning to peek out down there. So I'm going to squeeze. Yes, God bless you. Squeeze the pot a little bit and then shake it out. There we go. Very good. So we have just a little bit of circling happening, but not very much. I'm going to just give it a score down the side right there to open up the roots. Just one little score right here. That should open up the roots. And this is loose soil, guys. You want to put loose soil so that we don't have any damage, any air pockets, occurring. Loose soil. And I'm going to top it off with some compost. So it's very important also to make sure your tree is centered and not leaning to any side. Try to make sure it's balanced. And I'm breaking up any big pieces of soil that I find. So now that we've filled in most of the hole with the native soil so that the roots can get accustomed to the soil and not stay in the hole but rather spread out and get solidified in the ground. Now I am going to top it with some compost. Now I'm going to add a bit of tree tone to the surface. And I'm adding it to the surface and not in the hole because when you put it in the hole, it is said that it would encourage the roots to just stay there because it's so nice and nutritious in the hole. But rather, if you put it as a top dressing, it can dissolve when you water it and just run all the way down. It will get to the roots and even beyond them, so that will continue to encourage root growth outward and not staying in the hole. And just a little is good, because this is a very small tree. Now we're going to just water it in. And water around it, not just in the hole, but around the area as well. And we are going to try to push the soil down some, to remove any remaining air pockets. I'm just going to use my foot and just push it in just a little. Oops. It was being a little too rough with my little young tree. There we go.
Okay, Mommy.
Now we are going to cover the base of our tree with our weed barrier. Now this one is a dual side. I can use either the brown or the black. I am going to use the brown. I just love how it looks against the ground. Looks more natural, like the clay soil that we do have here. And then I'm going to cover it. I'm going to put a little rock right here to kind of hold it. And then I'm going to mulch it with some straw.
Mommy, that's so much straw, Mommy.
Yes, we're using the straw to protect the
Mommy,
tree from weeds growing in. So I have mulched it around with the straw, and I made sure the straw was away from the base of the tree. Now that will be good. Now we're going to do all the rest of the trees just like this. So that is it, guys. All 5 trees are in the ground. This is the last one, the Flaming Fury Peach. And that is it for my fall fruit tree planting. Ah, my goodness, that was a lot of work. So guys, I have all 5 in the ground, and they're looking good. So if you're going to be planting fruit trees this fall, I would suggest you hurry up and get them in the ground so they have enough time to get established, so you can enjoy your trees in the spring.